Pumpernickel,
recording.
if you're with us.
Hope to all heck that this is working. We are live and go. Alright, is everyone ready to rock and roll?
Let's go, let's go.
Ready.
In that case, let us begin. Session 17 of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. The heroes of prophecy find themselves high in the mountains. Having barely survived an encounter with dangerous locals, they now continue along the treacherous path and find themselves before the Necropolis of Telamok. The large, austere ruins, clouded in mist and shadow, stand dilapidated as a testament and tomb for the Dragonlords of the past, and as a resting place for the weapons they used against the Titans 5 centuries ago. The heroes of prophecy have fulfilled one great task. They have drunk from the horn of Balmitria, and now 2 more tasks lay before them. Recover the arms of the Dragonlords from the tombs placed in the Necropolis, and forge ones for themselves at the Mithril Mines. They now stand at the edge and entrance to the second. The long bridge, sitting across the mountain tops, at the edge of which you can see a dark, shrouded figure, covered in almost ethereal light. Burning eyes peering out as it silently watches you all. I'm going to take you to the Necropolis, which is somewhere. The figure you see before you is the silent watcher you had heard of before. And as you stand before the Necropolis, awe-inspiring in both size and splendor, but cool from the shadow, ice and snow that obscures it, the broken bridges only one lies, and at the end of it, the figure, which I'm trying to open up. The Guardian standing silently at the edge of the long ridge. What would you all like to do?
So, quick clarification. Is he standing on the other side of the bridge or on our side of the bridge?
On the other side of the bridge.
And it's broken across the middle, or it's walkable?
No, it is walkable. It is the only bridge that still remains. 3 bridges spanned the distance in the past, but now only one
Gotcha.
is unbroken. Yeah.
Do I have any recollection from lore, like how the Necropolis came to be, like who built it and how it ended up being created? Because I know in lore that after the Dragonlords returned with the Oath of Peace, they kind of just like were taken away by Damon. So is there any history on how the Necropolis came to be, like who built it?
Yes, yeah, you can roll me a knowledge history check. It certainly seems like you've got a handle on what
Oh my
most
god,
the
I
rest of
didn't
you would.
even know. His name was
Also, welcome
Damon.
back. I hope you're well.
Thank you. It's so nice to be back.
Fighter of the Nightman.
Ah. Uh,
I'm so
Oh, that
sorry.
was so Chloe. That just delayed me so
I've ruined this
much.
very serious, very ominous
Oh.
character.
The mood's ruined. Yeah. If you're able to, a 10. And anyone else who's
no.
proficient can also roll. Sorry, I should not have pretend that didn't happen. Okay.
Shh, you should know by now. None of us know jack about history.
Okay. No one has.
I'm
Else
not
has
from this fucking continent. Ah!
You also
Didn't have
know.
enough proficiencies.
All of you would know that Telamok was a Dragonlord from the past. One of the Dragonlords from the past. He ruled as a king over the city named after himself. And as you said, Chloe, or as you know, Echo, when the bodies of the Dragonlords returned from their venture to the Tower of Sidon, they returned with the Oath of Peace. The Oath of Peace was placed in the Hall to the Gods, and the bodies interred at the tomb. With the 10, you know that Xander, the first leader of the Dragonlords, had his own unique tomb as a, what would the term be? In honor of his position as the first of the Dragonlords. But you're also aware that many of the other Dragonlords that came after the originals were also further interred here. But it has been a long time since the tombs and necropolis itself has been tended to.
And did we learned that who the amulet belonged to? Is that correct? I'm looking through my notes. I think.
You'll be aware that the amulet belonged to.
The race. Who can check their notes quicker?
I'm trying not to be too loud, but I'm also trying to go quickly so I don't.
I love the rustling of paper. It's like, yes, notes. Ah.
There's so many guys. It's such a mess.
He stole from.
Vander Senior.
No.
Your real dad.
Plot twist.
Pythor goes on Maury Povich.
I feel like that would not be a safe place for Pythor to go. Maury Povich?
Ooh. Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it too.
I mean, you can totally make up a name. We're not gonna know.
Yeah, that's also true.
It was stolen from the tomb of the Dragonlord Kevin.
She's a
Jack
Dragonlord.
Neal, I
Kevin.
think it was. It was from the tomb of Jack Neal.
I'm just gonna say Dorian Nurdagan.
All right, thank you. Echo seems like she has this color in her face. Her lips, they have less color, and she looks to the others, and I believe that's the keeper. And if I'm correct, this is a part of my prophecy. to
Yeah.
speak with him.
After you then.
Good part, then I hope. Can you do? I suppose. Do you want us to come with you?
She's kind of rubbing her hands together. Of course. I'm not walking into the city of the dead by myself. I mean, unless you guys don't want to join, then.
No, happy to go. Just did not know if the
Oh, you think we're just
conversation.
going to sit here twiddle our thumbs? Of course we're coming with.
Yeah, just
Good
wanted
lord,
to
we've
make sure
been
that the conversation with the big
On our
spooky
way
dead
here for
man
what
was
feels
not.
like months.
Mm,
I mean, it's not why we're here primarily. I'm sorry. Why are we here primarily? She kind of like looks sheepishly around, trying to remember. What was the
We gotta
prophecy out of character?
Looking
Gotta get the
for
weapons.
yeah.
retrieve the weapons of the ancient Dragonlords.
Yes. Well, I believe we should all approach together and show our utmost respect and be cautious. And she looks to Tasia or Tasia.
I'm very respectful. I don't want to get my ass kicked by this guardian, so very respectful. I promise. I'll
Your
stay in the
damn
back.
hands to yourself.
She places a hand on Tasia's shoulder and gives a kind of very concerned but sympathetic smile. A curse is something that will ruin you, and I don't wish that for you. So please,
To clarify,
resist temptation.
He puts a hand over yours and suddenly very serious. I know. I'm not gonna touch anything. I'll
Alright.
just put it down.
So we're like just gonna go because he's just kind of staring at
Yeah,
us.
he is just standing there. It's very scary.
Do we need to do anything before we go in, or are we good to go?
Like what?
Do we want to take a short rest?
Let's take a short rest.
Just take a breather, like he's watching out for us, right? He's your friend.
Take a knee.
He's your proxy.
Dangling from a cliff about 5 seconds ago. I think I'm pretty low.
Approximately
Oh,
6
jeez.
minutes ago, we were almost dead.
Right, sit
That's
tight,
two
bud. We'll be
weaklings.
here
We're
in a
trying to hold
second.
him up.
I only lost 3 hit points. Over the
He
course
just
of
takes
that,
a
it's
knee
fine.
next to the bridge and waits.
flag on the field. Flag on the field.
Flag on the field.
Would I know if there's any rituals of respect for a place like this, like in modern?
Yes, yeah, I'll say as a lawbard, you are aware that only Dragonlords could have entered to pay respects, or those who were friends or allies of them, and as such they had to carry a token of the Dragonlords, usually in the form of a coin, as payment for the keeper.
Doesn't Miles have a coin?
Oh. Oh. A worm?
Perhaps.
Oh, Lord.
But for the moment,
Uh.
the Guardian stands silent as a chill sort of draws through as wind picks up in the long, empty cavern. This valley before the tomb. Yeah, Kyra speaks up, or Kyra lets you know that you can head back and perhaps ready yourselves. As she casts a glance over to Damon, if you want.
Probably a good plan. We're about to venture into the city of the dead,
Yeah.
and I have 2 spell slots.
Whatever those are.
Whatever those are.
So strange.
Are there these pockets where I keep my magic in?
Yes, you know, my magic pockets. Well, I am.
Right, let's take a breather. That's probably a good idea.
I didn't even get to rage last battle. The opportunity didn't even come up.
And we do that.
Good lord.
Alright, let's rest then. Also, out of character, can I just say, I love how, Echo's strength is, abysmal, But anytime someone else is like in dire danger, I roll like you guys roll natural 20s to like pick them up or lift them up.
Yeah,
You pull
we
it
go
out. I
camping
love it.
clutch last
The-
session.
Very good. It's very
Thank
good.
you.
Mum
Saving
adrenaline.
our lives.
Yeah.
Adrenaline.
I was so confident. I was like, put the strong people on either end.
It's fine. Put them in
The
the
skinny
middle.
ones in the
Otherwise,
middle.
what's
What
wrong?
could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Oh no.
As you're
Oh man.
resting, Kyra, I think probably takes out like a small flute or instrument, sort of plays a soft dirge-like tune as they're waiting, and you begin to rest. Why is that a +3, Vander?
For my con score, am I doing that wrong?
You get it twice, so it'll be +6.
My con modifier?
Yeah. You get it twice.
Thank you,
once for each hit
sir.
dice. Yep.
My con mod is 1.5 actually.
Oh.
It's
No,
already
you.
accounted for.
I appreciate that.
Oh, is Echo doing her thing?
Song rest.
Yes.
So you're
Already
Echo
posted it. Hell yeah.
is gonna take out her lyre and gently play alongside Kyra. It's like a way to kind of soothe herself, because this is scary. So everyone gains an extra 1d6 hit points.
And that's
Hold on.
if you're using. That's if,
If
you're
you
rolling hit
if
dice,
you roll
right?
a hit thing, correct?
Amazing.
Hey, it's 2 more points than you had before. 2s across the board. Hell yeah.
Acceptable.
We
Acceptable.
needed 1 more hit point, so can't roll 0 on a 6.
20 is insanely laggy for me right now, so I'm gonna pop in and out. But Discord works fine, so we can continue.
Okay. It's a huge map, so
about it?
just a heads up.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
That's
Oh, is that why
probably
it's
why.
totally black and I just assumed
Yeah.
that was intentional? I was
By
like,
closing
oh.
a few windows.
Let's go over
Oh shit! Oh my god, this is a huge map! Holy hell!
Yeah, I was like,
Sorry,
where
I just
are we?
zoomed out. Oh my god.
as you finish your rest. I think Kara, just as she puts the flute away, looks over at the rest of you and says, "You only need to grab the weapons from the first Dragonlord. That's Xander. I think it's probably best that you leave the rest. And I'm not sure how Damon's going to react."
Hmm.
Us grabbing the weapons or walking up to him? Like, we need to be cautious now or later?
Well, it's
Probably best if it's both.
I'm always a fan of being
Yeah.
cautious later.
So much stress.
So, just the weapons from the first one.
Oh, it will be fine.
That'll be good.
Just don't steal anything we're not supposed to steal.
We
we
may
should be
actually
good.
have to reverse steal and return this amulet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea too.
Reverse steal.
Yes, is that the term?
Caesara's
I think
nodding.
there's a word for it.
He sounds correct.
Gifting?
Give.
Regifting. I don't know.
Regifting. Isn't
Usually
that just
I
another
call it a
thing?
plant, but sure, gift
Gift.
works.
White elephant type thing.
Out of character. A return. We are returning this thing, one might call this.
I'd like a
Didn't fit
refund.
quite right.
please.
Gotta
Do you have your receipt? Do you have the receipt for it still?
Excuse me.
Or a form of
This can,
ID.
this can only be used for crypt credit now, please. Thank you.
So, having left from the small alcove along the snowy, windy mountain that you huddled up in for a few moments, tending to your wounds and finally getting a moment to rest and prepare yourselves mentally, you venture back forth, and again, at the end of the large canyon, surrounded by an eerie silence. As your feet crunch in the snow, stands that lone skeletal figure at the center of the bridge. You can see a tattered cloak covers the figure's thin frame and obscures its face. Golden runes are traced along the hems of the cloak. As you draw closer, it reaches out silently, as if awaiting some sort of payment. It its hand drawn forward, its eyes burning blue.
I don't think I have the right name for this kind of thing.
Are we supposed to
Yeah.
give him something, or?
Yeah, got it. So rummage around in my pouch and pull out a big old brass coin and just sort of walk up to him and
Be careful, Miles.
begrudgingly hold it out.
It sort of drifts somewhat closer as all of you, I imagine most of you walk towards this figure.
Oh,
Miles.
Sazira is within about 2 feet of Miles at all times.
Yes.
Maul out.
Sorry, I'm not
Ready.
doing this from the opposite side of the bridge. I assumed we had already walked up. Sorry.
Throw it to him.
Just
Reaches out and silently takes the key. You can feel an aura of palpable dour death surrounds it, but not one of malice. As it takes the coin, it peers it raises it up to where its eyes would be, its face still obscured by a cloak, but 2 burning blue lights seem to measure it. And then a voice resounds in your head. It does not speak so much as echo in your mind.
Burdens sleep best in their tombs.
Shit.
Do not try my patience. For centuries, I have watched eons pass like days.
It then parts, or floats aside and motions.
Journey into the beyond. Your soul will be measured.
This you all hear.
That's all I've left. I was told I would get something in exchange.
Errant words may fell empires. We approach a time of reckoning.
Never tell if he's done talking or if it's another traumatic pause.
He's done.
The Oracle said when I gave this to you, you would tell me why, what it means. Unless I'm completely misremembering my prophecy, because I went back to look for it and could not find it.
Search the tomb of Telamok.
Did you say that in James's voice? Because I couldn't understand it at all.
The Tomb of Telamok.
Search the tomb
Search
of
the
Telamok.
tomb.
search the tomb of Telamok.
Search the tomb of Telamok. Okay, cool. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to break immersion, but it's really hard to hear. Thank you, Meg. Oh,
Great. Watch
where
her.
we pause.
Remember,
Some things must remain buried.
keep that in mind. Thank you.
Do we have safe passage ahead through the crypts? We aim to return a stolen relic from one of those who reside here.
There, for grace I go.
You may pass. Echo. As the others pass, I think he raises a hand before you, as his eyes touch. And he says,
Your spirit is hollow.
Ooh, shit.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Yeah, Zir turns around fully.
this is said specifically to Echo, but yes, the rest of you can.
I forgot the brain waves, not the whole thing. That's pause.
Yeah, but you certainly
Definitely not
see him raise a
going too
hand
much
and
further
pause
past.
Yeah.
Does he seem to be done speaking after he says that?
It seems to be a question as much as a.
Yes, I was told in prophecy to speak with you and that you might understand the nature of the curses upon my bloodline.
Some spirits are fated to burn. Soon, there will be nothing.
I was not there when the crimes of my family were committed, but I would very much like to understand why the curse is placed upon us.
The past is a tapestry of what lies ahead.
What?
It's-
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
The
sorry.
Oracle
I
said
didn't mean to interrupt.
Amazing.
the Oracle said that you were there when the curse was first placed upon my blood.
What blood does your name bear? What name does your blood bear? Other way around.
Veritas.
Veritas.
Eternity is beyond your reach.
Your blood sought power and salvation amongst the night sky and stars.
The sky is not but dying stars.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there no way to remedy my affliction and that of my sisters? We had nothing to do with my ancestors' actions.
Life is part of a cycle. Yours is over.
Why? Why did they do this to us? Who did this to us?
The Titans placed a curse upon your family for their hubris. They sought to bring their downfall through the stars. To find a solution, You must search the stars, find the scorpion amongst them, and there you will find the poison that you will be able to remove. Your blood is tied with the Dragonlords, and I now pay my price for the same hubris.
Thank you. I wish that your fate had a brighter path ahead. And I
It
appreciate
is
that.
never ending.
All right. Thank you. And I'll curtsy and
Yeah, he says, remember the scorpion amongst the stars. There you will find the gemstone answer you are looking for.
Journey into the beyond.
I'll give a quick bow and start to walk away. And catch up with the others.
Cesare had to, when the figure sort of stopped Echo, and
we didn't walk away without you.
I was gonna say, like, when
yeah.
Echo got stopped and
Very
like
much
just
so.
were having a silent
We've
convo.
just been
Cesare was
watching
just
you
fucking
have like this
standing.
stare down with the skeleton.
Yep. Cesare is just fucking eyes on the floaty big guy, like, swear to God.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
as Echo comes up, Vander's grip on his sword like slowly eases.
Yep.
She is kind of unblinking, kind of dazed, miles away, and thought, well, that was cryptic as ever.
Are you
Your
all right?
new playmate gonna come with us?
Am I going to come with you?
No, is he gonna come with? We know you're gonna come with us. Is he gonna come?
I don't want him to come with us.
I'm not sure. It's intimidating to stare at him for too long for me.
Oh, sure, understandable. Oi, tall, dark, and mysterious. Are you coming?
The figure turns for a brief moment, and then its eyes wait, this is my normal voice, right? The figure
Yeah.
the figure turns. Just wait, Andrew was looking at me. The figure turns just for a brief moment, its eyes sort of staring, and then it turns back as a guardian watching the bridge.
Well, that is a no.
I get a straight answer from the man, I guess.
No,
Creature.
it does not seem that way.
Yeah, Kyra speaks up. He was never straightforward, even when he could still talk.
Did you know him?
Suppose
then?
onward we go then.
She nods. Come on, let's keep going. We've still got a prophecy to
Yeah,
fulfill.
agreed.
As you cross the bridge, you can see 12 tomb entrances carved into the cliffs, each marked by 4 stone columns. But to the north is a great white marble mausoleum, the size of a small palace, dwarfing even the palace of Astoria. Close to the mausoleum's entrance is a 13th tomb, much grander than the others, standing alone in a rocky outcropping away from the cliffs. But amongst you all, amongst the tombs and entrances and rocky icy paths, lay many bodies. Some are desiccated half-frozen corpses of would-be grave robbers, while others are statues of various sizes and styles, their frozen eyes seemingly watching you. And I need to take a momentary bathroom break, if that's okay with people.
Alright.
Perfectly fine. I'm gonna go get some water.
What?
Be right back.
Yeah.
Chloe, you might remember this. What did he say was the name of the oldest, or the first Dragon Lord?
The first.
Xander.
Xander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xander. So it wasn't.
We're
It
also
wasn't
going to
Telamok
Telamok.
himself. Right.
So he told
Okay.
you Telamok, and we were originally going to Xander to get the weapons, I think.
This
Right.
is
That
the
was what I needed
Necropolis of
to
Telamok,
affirm.
isn't
I
it?
could not remember
Yeah.
if Telamok was the oldest or not.
Yes.
Yes. So
But Telamok is the oldest.
Mm,
Is it?
Was
Or
Telamok
wait, is
a
Xander and
dragon or-
Telamok the same one or not?
He was a dragon.
Xander and Telamok, I do not believe are the same. No.
They're
They're
separate.
different people. No, they're
Yeah.
different people. They were both of the original Dragonlords. Xander was like the leader, so I'm assuming the White Mausoleum's for him.
Probably.
Gotcha.
Telamok was a different guy.
But somewhere in there,
There
and then
was
we
a-
gotta find
last session-
Dorian.
Yeah. And then we need
Okay.
to
Yeah, that's
pit
right.
stop in
Mentally-
Dorian. Dorian? Hmm?
Oh,
Dorian.
what did you say?
So we
What?
need to make a pit stop at Dorian. Nerdragon.
Nerdagon.
Nerdagon.
Dorian Nerdagon. But Nerdagon's a name of one of the other Dragonlords. I'm trying to remember.
Smitty Wergen here.
Adonis. Adonis Nerdagon was one of the other originals.
Can I just say it's such like a, it's very like, the lore bard in me is so grateful that you know some lore that I don't, because I'm like, oh, I'll write that down. I don't know that part. But when we first got the amulet, didn't they say that there was some sort of creature that killed people? I wonder if it was,
I would imagine there are multiple
yeah.
because this is a dungeon.
Oh, yeah. Family friendly.
There might even be some dragons.
No. Oh, don't do
Doubt
that.
it. Level 4. But
You can
so
always
we need
run
to stop by
from big things at level 4.
Dorian's to